Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you all so much for the recent support on Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3, and anything that's been happening recently. We hit 400 subscribers, and that is incredible. So our next goal is 500. Once we hit 500, we gotta get to that 1,000 mark, man. It'd be so nice if we could hit that at least in 2019. So I hope you all enjoy this video. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about some changes that Treyarch is going to be making for the release of Black Ops 4 in October. But before we get into that, I'd just like to say, if you do enjoy this video and want to see more Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2, any Call of Duty Zombies, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below and the bell icon right next to that so that you don't miss any, and I mean any of those videos or uploads or live streams if YouTube will push them out properly. But without further ado, let's get straight on in to what changes they are making. The first thing that they addressed was the mini-map, the Fog of War. Basically, there was a lot of feedback about the Fog of War and a lot of people hated it. So what they're doing is they are changing it to have the, basically like if you ever played Metal Gear Solid or kind of sort of made a game and there is this enemy that you're able to see and there's like a cone of their field of view in front of them. Basically that's what is going to be happening in the game instead of what we currently know as a 360 Fog of War bubble. And if you didn't know what the bubble is, let me explain it real quick. The bubble for the Fog of War is basically if an enemy is anywhere in that bubble, you are able to see them on the minimap, and so are your teammates. So basically, if you're not intending to help out your teammates or you're a lone wolf, you're able to help out in some sort of way with this bubble Fog of War. Also, what happens is with the Fog of War, if an enemy player shoots, the dot will appear as normal as a normal minimap, except this time after he's done shooting, he will remain on the minimap for a tiny bit longer as the fog sort of consumes the player again and he becomes invisible. So instead of the Fog of War, your player having a circle around it, now it'll have the cone. And if you remember in the beta, there is this perk for, I guess it kind of fell under the wraps with everything else, but it was called Team Link. And what Team Link did was you were able to see your teammates through the wall. Now, a lot of people have been talking and saying if they're going to change the cone or the Fog of War to a cone, then why not have the Team Link ability, have it where you're able to have the 360 bubble again and also be able to see your teammates through the walls. So that's basically what they are doing. So we should be expecting that at the beginning or launch of Black Ops 4. Next thing is a big talk, and that is the body armor. What apparently the body armor was supposed to do also was explosive should have shredded the armor. So that was not working in the beta, and they are fixing it to come out when the game comes out. Now they also reduced the damage to the armor so that instead of completely deflecting the bullet, it only takes up about half of the damage for the bullet and then the rest goes to the player. They've also added an extra 25 bonus score to every player who can get a kill on someone with body armor, and they're also experimenting with a number of ideas to better support its role while also making it less appealing to highly aggressive players. For example, they could be impacting certain aspects of movement, speed, or protection coverage area. Next thing they're fixing or changing is the free cursor UI navigation. This says, while it's also our intention to support both D-pad and free cursor navigation in our menus, the discussion around the topic quickly was reinforced and resolved to move this along. So when the game launches, you'll be able to navigate throughout the menus with the D-pad and the free cursor if you want to. So it's the best of both worlds, and for players who want to use the D-pad like all the old games, you're able to when the game comes out. And the last thing that they're going to be adding is loadouts in kill cam. Basically, it's going to be where they're going to be allowing you to change your loadout while you're looking at a kill cam so that you don't have to spawn in, then pause, then change the loadout, and then respawn in. you're going to spawn in with your next loadout. And basically that's it. The main ones were body armor and the fog of war changing, and I gotta say these changes are much needed, though I highly disagree that they should take away the body armor, or at least make it where we have 125 health and then the extra 25 to get it up to 150 is the body armor. But this is a good start, and I think we're gonna get used to this kind of body armor real quick. Same with the fog of war. I seriously in the beta thought that if you're looking in one direction and you're able to see behind your back on the minimap, that kinda doesn't seem right. It's not like players have eyes on the back of their head and know what's happening behind them. So it's a good change that they are changing the fog of war bubble to be a cone in front of you only, and being able to have the 360 as a team link perk. That is all that was said on this article. But before we go, there is one more thing, and this is revolving around the zombies community. This is very exciting because on Avenged Sevenfold's YouTube page, they posted a video, and at the end of this video was a teaser of their next song for Black Ops 4 Zombies. Now, they discussed that this is specifically created for Black Ops 4. Activision went up, they're good friends. Activision just said, hey, do you want to make us a song to be put into the game? And they said yes, so we're getting Avenged Sevenfold's music back again in Black Ops 4. So go ahead, take a listen, and I hope you all enjoy this video, and I'll see all of you in the next one.